You get native people to be quality and you keep it on. And it was in a big patch of grass, and the grass was about 10 feet tall, very thick. So I put the men in at one end, about 100 men, and they all carried poles, shades, walking poles, sometimes bound with grass wire. And as they come in, they have knives and they tap on the pole just to make this noise. They don't scream or shout, otherwise they'll start to tiger out with bows, you won't get a shot of them. We're down the other end with our elephants waiting for the tiger. And even at 100 feet, these are village people, they're nervous. They don't like going in the grass, but they didn't pay. So we have this big line of 100 men coming in, but all you can see is the tips of all the poles above the grass and the tapping noise. And they come in and they've gone in about 200 or 300 feet, they're coming towards us. And suddenly the time there's a great war. Like this. All the tones stop. And then all the tones move like this. And they both all the way back to the village. It was a funny sight.
How's your book going?
Good.
Did you manage to chip away at all yesterday?
Oh, I do that every day.
Yeah. That's the key. It's just to get some done and let late. You find now that, well, obviously, when you write something that, I don't like that, I want to change that, or just make that, or is it a first take?
You have to be very careful statements, because we change something in a chapter, and if they relates directly to something that's said in the previous chapter, and we change the name, or a distance, or a height, or elevation, or something, and then you've got to go back and use the changes. Can be very time-consuming. When you say something here, you have to read back, maybe 2 chapters, 2 ways to before. With computer, you can do it. You can go straight into the computer and see whether where it all takes one place and back down there. It's easier. So I try and write so that there won't be any changes, hopefully. And mathematical and spelling and that kind of thing. Even that, the computer comes along with that.
So you're looking for a mid-98 release, late 1998? Yeah.
I've got an agent that's going on, he's a good agent. He's published some people, some good authors on it. This agent's very hard to get. Very
good ones, you were saying?
Good ones hard to get, yeah. So I got one after a long time, and trying updating manuscripts, but it's a manuscript written, and I'm editing them and upgrading them. And I'll have the first one ready in about 10 days. And I won't be able to written 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I haven't been able to publish them.
Haven't had a time, probably.
No publishers don't accept an author to direct those to make their feelings. And he goes an agent, and an agent looks at your record. I published 2 books, that's all. Looks at your record and says, what's your record like? And then if you have a commercial product, commercial entity, can I make money from this person? That's all your only interest.
Mr. Byrne, worldwide, how many species do you think that there are of the species?
I think, from what I see, as a layman, I'm not a scientist. One is the Yeti and the Himalaya. There's only about primates. There's only about primates like this, yeah. One is the creature here, with the pretty glass red, and the other one is the one in the Himalaya. The Yeti, the abominable four-man. I don't know anything anywhere else.
All right, the Russian one and the Yeti would be the same thing, right?
I think so, yeah. I think so. Because that's the same mountain chain that goes into the Pamirs and the Hindu Kush and up into the Caucasus and
What do you think of that report? I think with Colonel Carlos Hyen from the Pamirs. And again, it's altered every time it's printed. But he was with the White Army, I believe. No, that was earlier. But it was 1950s or something. He chased one into a cave, fire as it came out, running out, screaming, and it was, of course, caught there. But it's always been the Soviet story that I reference. Do you think that they're taking license?
I don't know. The Soviets are very serious about their things like this. And I don't know what it's supposed to do. If you'd like to see some evidence, and you think something like that was shot, they realize the value of the conflict, or the strategy, and they do something,
I think they held it in captivity as the legend goes, and because the stench was so bad they had to free it. And
yeah. We've had several of those.
Larry was relating the story where Tom Slick, I wanted to ask you about Tom Slick. One of my heroes, because I guess he was the underdog in one of your first partners. A wealthy and eccentric man, but he didn't show it, right? I mean, within flocking.
Yeah, he was a wealthy man,
He didn't flaunt it. Your expedition first to the Himalayas in the 50s. There was one expedition that you did make.
I did a reconnaissance with him 3 months, and then went on to do a 3-day expedition, which he didn't come on. He came on the first time in the 57.
He died in 50. A disappointed man? Because...
Oh, no, man. He was never disappointed. He was a great chap. He was enthusiastic and always optimistic. And he felt, he was getting into it, you know. He had a great mind. He was oil riches, I mean, oil wealth. He was inherited wealth. And he was quite wealthy. He was also a scientist. He was a biologist. He had a degree in biology. He was fascinating. And he was involved in all sorts of things. He was looking for, he had people looking for diamonds in South America, in the rivers. He had a couple of men investigating the mountain in Assam up between India and China, which pilots used to see during the war when they're flying over the hump into China. And for a long time we see that it was higher than Everest. The mountain called Omni-Mescan. So he sent people up there to measure it. And he did all sorts of things about it to find out if it was
philanthropic, right?
Yeah. And he picked up on the Bigfoot thing and on the Yeti thing and said, you know, let's investigate them and let's get people to contact me and we set off together. And then I did 2 years, and at the end of 2 years, we got the Ocean State to look at the Bigfoot, 1960, so I never been to space before, so I can't really remember.
Directly from Nepal or India where you were in Nepal. And he accompanied you in the field, first in the primary missions or the primary expeditions, and then he'd be hands off, which was nice because he wasn't breathing down your neck, saying, I want my money spent.
That was a great guy. He was very attentive man, and always very conscious of the people who were working for him, looking after him. Very good for us. He spent 3 months of summer, living in tents, really pretty rough conditions, high up in the cold. And he did that very well.
And he went out with you every day?
Yeah. And then in the Northwest, he'd come up once a month, once every 2 months, he'd fly and spend a few days, not that long. He could pass that. Yeah, it was going to die because,
Plane crash.
No plane,
that there aren't any other eccentric people that would be willing to back such a project. Well, I wouldn't call them eccentric, but philanthropic, wealthy philanthropic people.
There are people.
That would back such a project.
Yeah, that's good. That's fine. I mean, the man who backed my last one was 5 years. He was from Turkey. That's the whole thing. And maybe it's good to continue. And if you go after money, if you look for money for parties like this, it's always easier to find it as a single individual than it is to go to a foundation or a society for a board. You've got to go through boards and committees and all that kind of thing. But if you can capture the interest of a single person who can afford to do it, that's the way to do it. That's the way I've done it several times. What was telling the Tom, though, is I heard about it. I was in the Himalaya on my own expedition, and just with 2 Sherpas, 2 men, and we met some other Sherpas. We said that being American in our unity, and he was interested in planning a big expedition. So I got his name, I went back there and got his name, and I wrote to him. And I went down to Australia for the summer, and I wrote to him from Australia, and he wrote back, and then he called me, and he said, you told me all your background stuff. He said, but I'd like you to meet a friend of mine and have a talk with her. This is a personal friend. And he wanted her to check it out. She was kind of So I went out to see this woman. I drove up on a Saturday morning in Sydney. I drove up to her house. And she was a beautiful woman, blonde. And she opened the door and found out how long she looked at me like this. And she said, I didn't get out of the rest. She was good morning. She was saying all hi. She was looking at me. First and only one I've ever met in my whole life. And this was Fritz Joke. Well, I've got 25.
That's great.
What a sense of humor.
So she called him and said he's okay. I'd let him be at the expedition.
That's wonderful.
Have any of you three gentlemen heard of the South American beast that they claim exists down there?
Chupacabra? Almost.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I've seen close to 50 depictions or heard characterizations of it. Personally, and again, I've not investigated it, I think it's a product of the internet. It's this tall, it's this tall, it's this tall. It has ears, has no ears, small eyes, little eyes, fangs, green eyes. Yeah, it has a lizard-like. No, it's not lizard-like. It's alien-like. No, it's a fur.
I've seen the first. I've never heard of it.